Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers: Jack's secrets are revealed, and Carly is furious. According to General Hospital teasers, Brennan's secrets will eventually be revealed. Jack has not only framed Jason Morgan for murder, but he has also brought Carly Spencer's daughter, Josslyn Jax, into the WSB. Josslyn had no idea what was going on when she begged Brennan for help. Carly is about to discover the truth. Carly Spencer is fiercely protective of her children, and when she finds out that Jack has recruited her daughter into the WSB, she will be outraged. Carly can't help but think if Brennan has been using her to grow closer to Josslyn so that he can pull this off. Carly would never want her daughter to go in law enforcement because of the risks, and Jack should understand that. Carly has been asking Jack for aid ever since they met. Unfortunately, Carly has allowed herself to become romantically connected with Brennan as well. Carly was about to ask Brennan to stay the night with her when Josslyn phoned Jack to her rescue. Carly had no idea that Josslyn called Jack to help her cover up Cyrus Renault's shooting. Brennan is blackmailing Josslyn Jax. If Josslyn had been clever, she would have called Jason or Sonny Corinthos. Josslyn should never have trusted Jack to handle this. Jack is now blackmailing Josslyn since he knows she shot Cyrus. Jack has threatened to put her to prison if she does not cooperate for the WSB. Jack also refuses to let Josslyn tell anyone, including Carly, what she has done. However, Josslyn isn't particularly excellent at concealing secrets from her mother. Josslyn may inform Carly what's going on, giving her ammunition to save Jason. Jason did nothing wrong, and Josslyn can prove it. Will she disobey Brennan's request to assist Jason and inform Carly of her involvement? Brennan could tell Carly Spencer the truth. Spoilers say that Josslyn will soon disappear, and Carly will demand an answer from Anna Devane. Of course, Anna has no idea what is happening on, so Carly may resort to Brennan once more. Will Brennan be forced to tell Carly that he had to hide the fact that Josslyn shot Cyrus in his own cabin? Will Brennan tell Carly that he set up Jason to take the fall for Josslyn because he does not want to see Josslyn in prison, or will he reveal the truth and try to get rid of Sonny and Jason? Carly might put all of this together for herself and blast into Brennan? Will Carly be able to get Josslyn out of this scenario and the WSB while saving Jason? General Hospital Monday, March 3rd update: Jason's disturbing news, Sidwell's risky deal, Lulu hires Spinelli. The General Hospital spoilers update for Monday, March 3rd, reveals that Jason Morgan will receive some distressing news, while Jen Sidwell offers a risky deal. Lulu Spencer will also hire Damian Spinelli, so some exciting scenes are on the way. For starters, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will stress out if someone enters the Quartermaine kitchen. Sidwell appears to be on his way, while Sasha threatens the intruder with a meat mallet and vows to scream if he does not leave. Sidwell was upset that Sasha was talking about her kidnapping. Perhaps Sidwell will express his discontent and insist on a better agreement. According to GH spoilers, Sidwell will offer a bargain to someone on Monday's episode, and Sasha may be the one to hear his conditions. Sidwell might convince Sasha that if she doesn't cause any more trouble, she and her baby will be safe. If Sasha dares to irritate Sidwell any further, he may warn that things may become disastrous. Sasha will fill Jason in later. Jason will need updates on the newest round of Sidwell drama, so he'll most likely swear to protect Sasha and her unborn kid at all costs. Drew Quartermaine will ruin Curtis Ashford's night out with Portia Robinson at Metro Court. Drew appears to have learned about Curtis' plot to use Congressman Henderson as leverage against him. Drew will make it apparent that he and Curtis can play that game. If Curtis goes after Drew, he will be more than willing to fight back. Drew could gain some information from Selena Wu, who now knows Portia altered Heather Weber's blood results at the hospital. Brad Cooper handed up the evidence so that Selena may share it with Drew for a fee. Brad will spend time in Miami with Lucas Jones as part of their symposium trip. That will result in some intense moments as Lucas appears to admit he could be willing to try again with Brad. Unfortunately, Brad cannot stop sabotaging himself. Our predictions indicate that the situation with Portia and now Selena will blow up in Brad's face sooner or later. Other General Hospital spoilers suggest that Lulu Spencer will hire Damian Spinelli for a special assignment. This could involve Lulu's efforts to obtain Martin Gray's private information, which she believes would lead her to Valentine Cassadine and, ultimately, Charlotte Cassadine. Over with Giovanni Gio Palmieri, he'll have an issue that he believes only Dante Falconeri can grasp. Gio may discuss his deceased father and the emptiness that has always existed in his heart. Gio may believe Dante, who did not know Sonny Corinthos as a child, felt the same empty vacuum. However, fans are in the know about something that Dante and Gio are not yet aware of. Because Dante is Joe's biological father, that revelation will have a long-term impact on both their lives. Until then, let's discuss about Sonny's conversation with Lucy Coe, who may be able to assist him locate a new house, as he could really use one. Will Sonny also look for information about Sidwell now that Lucy has become friendly with him? GH teasers indicate Sonny and Sidwell's feud will throw some curveballs in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. GH spoilers, Eden McCoy investigates Josslyn's bold new take on Sonny. General Hospital spoilers and updates state that Josslyn Jax had a watershed moment in her life when she decided to shoot Cyrus Renault. This dramatic deed drastically altered Josslyn's life and reshaped her perception of her former stepfather, Port Charles mob boss Sonny Corinthos. In a recent interview with Soap Opera Digest, Eden McCoy revealed details about a bombshell plot twist that sent fans into a frenzy on social media. When Josslyn made the daring step to kill Cyrus, viewers were stunned, but McCoy admitted she had known about it for a long time. I learned that Josslyn was going to kill Cyrus at the same time as Joss's love interest, Dex Heller, was being written out. So, I've been in the loop for a long, McCoy admitted, and this isn't the first time the character has had to deal with the emotional pain of losing someone dear to them. While Josslyn's departure from Dex Heller was a big emotional blow, McCoy found it acceptable after previously navigating the heartbreaking drama of Oscar Nero Quartermain's death. Eden appreciated the heads-up on this very different version of loss. McCoy felt satisfaction in understanding the course of the Cyrus plot, which involved a completely different portrayal of loss. Unlike some who may succumb to grief, Josslyn turned her pain into a purposeful quest. McCoy expressed her deep thanks for being picked to confront and eliminate Cyrus' threat from Port Charles, calling it a super-honored occasion. Nonetheless, she found it difficult to say goodbye to Jeff Kober, who had made her experience on set so enjoyable. Josslyn's courageous decision to take down Cyrus will definitely have long-term consequences for her life. Josslyn gets lured deeper into Jack Brennan's world as a result of the cabin cleanup and the ongoing WSB upheaval. This courageous choice will have a long-term impact on her image of Sonny. McCoy stated that it changes Joss' perspective on Sonny 1,000,000%, and she is relieved, having grown tired of the hypocrisy surrounding her character. Our GH forecasts show that Josslyn's perspective will continue to alter, so stay tuned for updates on her evolving adventure. According to upcoming previews, Josslyn will face some unexpected insights and difficult situations as she navigates this dangerous route. GH Spoilers Weekly Update, Lois Cover-Up, Sidwell's Summoning, and Isaiah's New Bond. The General Hospital spoilers for the week of March 3, 2025 are here. Fans might expect Lois Curello to scramble to cover her tracks next week. Jen Sidwell summoned Alexis Davis. Willow Tate Corinthos also befriends Isaiah Gannon. Lois Chirulo's frantic hide-up. Fans should expect Lois to hide her tracks in a hurry during the week of March 3. Brooklyn Quartermain and Harrison Chase cannot conceive a child in the traditional sense. Chase proposed to BLQ that they consider having a baby through Hamilton Finn. However, BLQ was not keen on the proposal. It looks that we are coming closer to the truth about Giovanni Gio Palmieri's exposure. Fans are aware that Gio is BLQ and Dante Falconeri's son. However, neither BLQ nor Dante are aware of this. In a teaser for Monday, Gio asks Dante Falconeri for help. The young musician emphasizes that Dante is the only one who truly understands. Could Gio already know the truth? If Lois suspects the adoption secret is being exposed, she will likely attempt to conceal the evidence. By the conclusion of the week, Lois and Ned Quartermain are at odds on an issue. Is it feasible that Ned knows already? Brooke Lynn claimed she only informed her mother, but Lois must have confided in someone over time. Jen Sidwell's summoning over with Alexis, she receives a surprise summoning. This is not a letter from a judge, but rather to Windermere. As fans are aware, Sidwell now lives at Windermere and is forming quick connections in a terrifying manner. So, what will Sidwell suggest, and how will Alexis respond? This is likely related to Sonny Corinthos requesting a favor from Alexis. Willow resolves to befriend Isaiah Gannon while he is hospitalized. Even though many people are critical of Willow's relationship with Drew Kane Quartermain, Isaiah is not. Isaiah has a way of communicating with people that allows them to truly hear him. So, while the conversation may begin with a patient, it might end with Willow receiving a reality check. Drew will threaten Curtis Ashford. Then, Portia Robinson is threatened as well. This could be Brad Cooper providing Selena Wu with evidence of Portia's test manipulation, rather than Drew's words. General Hospital spoilers for the week of March 3, 2025 indicate that Lulu Spencer seeks assistance from Damian Spinelli. Is this anything to do with discovering Charlotte Cassadine? Sasha Gilmore Corbin provides an update for Jason Morgan. Emma Scorpio Drake worries about Anna Devane. Harrison Chase and Dante Falconeri have always had an unbreakable friendship, one founded on loyalty, trust, and a profound understanding developed throughout their years on the PCPD force. But what happens when ghosts from the past appear, revealing secrets that were never meant to be revealed? Chase had been laboring under the weight of sad news, which he finally found the fortitude to share with Dante. He stated with deep vulnerability that he and Brooklyn Quartermain had been trying for a child, only to be greeted with tragic results. What is the cause of their problems? Chase had discovered that he was sterile, unable to provide his wife with the family they had longed for. The news had hit him hard, overwhelming him with remorse and self-doubt, but Dante had been there for Chase, the loyal friend and support system he needed at the time. He listened without passing judgment, offering no needless reassurances, only the solace of his presence as an anchor in rough waters. But beneath the surface of their fraternal bond, an unseen power was lurking, a truth so deeply hidden that neither man realized how dangerous their friendship was. Because, while Chase was drowning in the misery of his own perceived inadequacy, Dante was keeping a secret, one that, if revealed, could shatter their entire relationship. It wasn't merely a previous error or casual misstep. It was something that brought him and Brooklyn together in ways Chase could never have imagined, a relationship that had been concealed for years. Long before Chase entered Brooklyn's life and their love story began, there was another chapter, one that neither she nor Dante had ever discussed. It had been a different time, when Brooklyn was still navigating the chaos of her world and Dante was charming his way through life, and their paths crossed in a way none of them expected to leave a lasting impression. Brooklyn had been pregnant with Dante's child as a result of an impetuous night, which neither had anticipated. And instead of confronting the truth, she took a decision that would change their lives forever. Brooklyn had kept the pregnancy hidden, carrying the child in quiet, alone in her fight. She never told Dante, never gave him the opportunity to stand up, make a decision. Instead, she gave the baby up for adoption, thereby closing the story before anyone knew. To this day, Dante is unaware that he has a child someplace. And Brooklyn? She had hidden the facts, convincing herself it was for the best. But now, with Chase's anguish at their inability to conceive, the guilt was crushing her. She wanted to console him, to persuade him that he had not deprived her of the opportunity to become a mother. But how could she achieve it without divulging a secret that would upend their world? The question was not if the truth would be revealed, it was simply when and how. Will an unexpected finding reveal this long-buried secret? Someone like private investigator Elaine Stevens may easily come upon the adoption paperwork, revealing a relationship that had gone unreported for years. Perhaps Brooklyn herself would crumble under the weight of her guilt, finally seeking for the child she had abandoned in a moment of desperation, unable to continue pretending that chapter of her life did not exist. But once the truth was revealed, the consequences would be unavoidable. Chase had always been a man of integrity, prioritizing honesty and trust over everything else. Could he genuinely ignore the fact that his closest buddy had once been with his wife, that they had built a life together while he struggled with the realization that he would never be able to do the same? So what about Dante? Would he turn against Brooklyn for concealing such a life-changing secret from him, denying him the chance to meet his own child? Or would he strive to repair the damage, saving his friendship with Chase even while the foundation beneath them crumbled? The road ahead promised nothing but heartache and anguish, with no guarantee that any of them would emerge unscathed. Can Chase and Dante's relationship withstand the weight of betrayal? Or was this the point at which their friendship fell apart, lost in the echoes of a past from which none of them had ever fully escaped? General Hospital spoilers, fans notice a major plot gap with Josslyn. Something just doesn't add up. According to General Hospital spoilers, viewers discovered a big plot hole between Josslyn and his twin brother, Drew. General Hospital spoilers, fans spot this major plot hole with Josslyn. A number of observant fans have flocked to social media to analyze Josslyn's DNA and Drew's potential involvement. While Josslyn's DNA was discovered at Cyrus' cabin, many people believe Drew's DNA should have been on file because he is a convicted felon, so they searched the database. And this is where some loopholes appear to be emerging. Of course, the internet had a lot to say about the situation. Some have even stated that fraternal twins do not have identical DNA. So this is a moot point. There would be security cameras outside Drew's room. They would prove Josslyn is not lying. Obtain a warrant for Josslyn's phone. It will display pings near Drew's location. And then Drew will be revealed a liar. Another critic commented, "They've said on the show that the two are identical twins, but Drew's plastic surgery doesn't explain why he's several inches taller than Josslyn. Just another plot hole when they chose to recast CM as Drew." General Hospital spoilers, what happens next for Josslyn and Drew? There was also this comment, they are supposed to be identical twins because Drew was taken and had that mind-warping thing done so that he could be used as Josslyn for reasons I can't recall. But then he escaped and got into an accident that required facial surgery. The plot was quite confusing, but they wanted to keep Josslyn on canvas after firing Steve, so this is how they explained Billy Miller taking over the role. General Hospital news, Kelly Monaco completely ignores her fans. They can only play the guessing game for so long. General Hospital news says that people are dissatisfied with Kelly Monaco, and they have a good cause for it. Kelly Monaco's character, Sam McCall, has been absent from the show for several months. Many General Hospital watchers are aware that Kelly was abruptly sacked from the show. To this day, no one knows why. While many fans hoped Kelly would go on to another soap, such as The Bold and the Beautiful or The Young and the Restless, this has not happened. She has not had any proposals to appear on primetime television either. However, it has been reported that General Hospital supporters have been working overtime to get Kelly back on the show. Many individuals agree that Port Charles isn't the same without Sam McCall. Many of Kelly's supporters have taken to social media to defend her. They've even signed petitions, hoping that something would be done. General Hospital news, what's going on with Kelly Monaco these days? Unfortunately, Kelly appears to have entirely abandoned her fans. She hasn't thanked them in months and hasn't made any public appearances. Not only that, but she has gone incredibly silent on social media, leaving many people wondering what's going on. She could at least come out to thank everyone for their support, right? Kelly Monaco has yet to remark on the incident. General Hospital Performer of the Month for February 2025, Jeff Kober. A lot was expected of Jeff Kober in February 2025, and he delivered for GH. His character, Cyrus Renault, was revealed to be the lethal Digitalis killer. While it was winter in Port Charles, there was plenty of drama to keep things interesting. Brooklyn and Chase struggled with conception on General Hospital, prompting the Quartermain heiress to expose her hidden background to her husband. New Drew somehow became a thorn in everyone's side, save Willow. They were as close as ever. Finally, the Angel of Mercy storyline came to a close. However, the consequences will be felt for a time. The February 2025 Performer of the Month nominees include Josh Swickard, who stepped up in February. Chase discovered he was sterile, and his wife confessed she had a baby she had placed for adoption. This news drastically interrupted Chase and Brooklyn's family planning, forcing them to consider pivoting. Meanwhile, Dante Falconeri was dealing with the news that the woman he loved, Sam McCall, had been murdered. Dominic Zamprogna's reaction to this tragedy demonstrates why he is one of the show's top performers. He's very subtle with his movements and replies. Rebecca Herbst, aka Elizabeth Baldwin, finished second in the Performer of the Month poll, with more over 32% of the vote. Elizabeth and Lucky had an eventful February, revealing new details about the Digitalis killer probe. Herbst's scenes with Finola Hughes Police Commissioner, Anna Devane, were fantastic. She did an excellent job of organizing the data and explaining it. But Herbst's best moments were with Jonathan Jackson and the final confrontation she had with Jeff Kober's Cyrus Renault, Port Charles's answer to the Grim Reaper, the top spot. Jeff Kober won Performer of the Month honors for a million different reasons, but most importantly, he nailed every single performance in February. As a result, nearly 46% of GH fans believe he deserves to be honored. Kober's tenure on GH came to an end, but before Joss murdered Cyrus Renault, the actor demonstrated why he has been engaging viewers since the 1980s. He portrayed Cyrus' desperation when he couldn't gain access to the patients at GH and Turning Woods. If he couldn't gain access, he couldn't free them. And in standout sequences with Herbst, the actor had to assure that everyone understood why he killed the individuals he did. Kober was very captivating, and we're sorry to see him go. The maelstrom raging around Jason Morgan's name could be a meticulously choreographed test aiming to push Josslyn Jax to her breaking point. Jack Brennan has had his eye on Josslyn for some time, monitoring her every move, evaluating her choices, and gently molding her into something greater. To him, she embodies raw potential, an unpolished gem capable of prospering in the high-stakes world of the WSB. Brennan values her resourcefulness, intelligence, and ruthlessness. But Josslyn isn't as dependable as she once was. The gravity of what she's done, the weight of removing Cyrus Renault from the board, has left an imprint that she can't quite remove. Brennan had been clear in his directions, coaching her every step of the way and ensuring that she made no mistakes. Despite his assurances, she's frightened and shaky, which is becoming increasingly harder to conceal. And now the pressure is increasing. Trina Robinson is immediately asking inquiries, sensing that Josslyn's mood is wrong. She's pressing for answers that Josslyn isn't ready to provide. However, Trina is not the only difficulty. Carly Spencer, as attentive as ever, noticed her daughter's unusual conduct. A missing phone, an unusually evasive attitude, and a mood that just doesn't seem right. Carly is fitting the pieces together, even if she doesn't know what the image is. Josslyn tries to downplay everything, dismissing their concerns with carefully selected phrases, but Carly knows her daughter too well. She knows when something is wrong, and no amount of comfort will make it go away. However, none of this compares to what might happen next. Brennan ordered a thorough cleaning of the cabin where Cyrus died, wiping the slate clean and eliminating all signs of Josslyn's presence. But he made one exception. One component of the puzzle has remained unaltered, left behind with a purpose. And that begs the question, why? The most likely answer is equally chilling and deliberate. Brennan is not simply removing the evidence, he is redirecting it. If the PCPD requires a suspect, it is only natural to give them one. And who better to fill the frame than Jason Morgan? His background, abilities, and ties to Sonny Corinthos all make him a likely suspect. Brennan could simply arrange for the forensics team to locate just enough evidence to cast suspicion on Jason, ensuring that the investigation goes in his path rather than Josslyn's. Jason has been in the sights before, but this time is different. This time, the trap is designed to put Josslyn to the test rather than just take him down. Brennan understands how much she cares about Jason and how far her loyalty to him runs. So what happens when she is confronted with the truth of his suffering? Will she keep the course, remaining icy and indifferent as the weight of the charges falls on Jason? Or will she break down, unwilling to see him accept the blame for something she did? Anna Devane has already kept a tight eye on Jason, worrying that he will take matters into his own hands. She is concerned that he will seek his own form of justice, and that he will be held guilty for Cyrus' death. And now that the evidence points to him, her concerns will only deepen. It is unclear whether Jason can be convicted, but that is not the point. The strain will build, the scrutiny will get more intense, and Josslyn will be forced to make a decision. Brennan's test is not about her ability to follow commands. It's about whether she can deal with the emotional aftermath and stand by while someone she cares about suffers as a result of her actions. If she falters even little, he will know she is not ready for the world he is attempting to introduce her to. But if she holds steady and allows Jason to bear the heat without breaking, she will have proven herself in a manner that no other test could. Jason's future is at stake, and Josslyn's perseverance is about to be tested to its limits. The days ahead promise nothing but chaos, with betrayals, accusations, and high-stakes deceptions around every corner. If Jason slips into the trap, will Josslyn be able to accept it? Or will she make the one move that might undo everything Brennan has been working for? The answer to that question might potentially influence the trajectory of her life forever. Leslie Charleston's life celebration features a special appearance by General Hospital cast. Leslie Charleston was General Hospital's longest-running cast member until her death earlier this year. On what would have been her 80th birthday, her co-stars and equestrian friends came together to honor her life. Finola Hughes and Ian Buchanan shared images from the occasion, including the booklet, which showed Leslie smiling. Wally Kurth was a big part of the life celebration, and he told Soap Opera Digest all about it. In the days preceding up to Leslie's death, some of her ABC soap friends exchanged text messages with her longtime assistant and aide, Krista Zampino. Wally had no idea that he would be in charge of the entire ceremony honoring his close friend. Wally Kurth exposes intimate details of Leslie Charleston's celebration of life during an interview with SOD. Wally Kurth said that he was originally supposed to provide live music for the celebration of life, with Jane Elliott recommending that Krista Zampino invite him to do so. Instead of just singing, Wally led the occasion and performed a song chosen by Leslie Charleston. He also claimed that she was a huge fan of the singer Jelly Roll. He disclosed that Steve Burton attended and uttered a prayer. He worked with Leslie for decades, developing a special relationship. Jane also recalled working with Leslie as the warring sisters-in-law. Their scenes were among of the best, and even as time passed, the dispute over Monchia's house because Alan left it to her grew infamous. Stuart Damon's son, Christopher Damon, attended the celebration. Tamara Braun, Kin Shriner, Lisa LoCicero, Maurice Bernard, and Lynn Herring were among the other former and current General Hospital stars in attendance. Will General Hospital hold a tribute for Monica Quartermaine? We can't think the ABC soap would overlook an icon like Leslie Charleston, given how they've honored others in recent years. Frank Valentini, the executive producer, had a wonderful relationship with Leslie, therefore he most likely has something planned. May sweeps would be an ideal time to accomplish it, but this would depend on how far in advance the scripts are completed. Even though Monica has been upstairs in the mansion for months, it will be difficult for the Quartermaine family to adjust. General Hospital spoilers for next week, Sonny's new arrival in action, and Portia's worst fears come true. General Hospital spoilers for the week of March 3rd to 7th, 2025, are about to rock Sonny Corinthos' world. The Kingpin is preparing for a heated rivalry, while Nina Reeves devises a new revenge plan against Drew Quartermaine. Finally, Portia Robinson will face a nightmare she did not expect. Dive in for the weekly breakdown. General Hospital spoilers claim that Christina Corinthos Davis is still upset about Ava Jerome. Christina's wrath could cause more harm than she can foresee. Meanwhile, Isaiah Gannon is becoming concerned about Jordan Ashford's latest partnership. The character is becoming far too comfortable in her interactions with Jen Sidwell. Sidwell is a terrible guy you do not want to mess with. Will Jordan finally face the brunt of it? Now, let's speak about the biggest matchup of the week, Sonny versus Sidwell, who is already playing nasty. The penthouse explosion that almost killed Michael Corinthos could be just the beginning. In addition, he's making a deal with Drew and using the Esplanade project to get back at Sonny. Let's not forget that there are sparks flying between Sonny and Natalia Ramirez. Miss Ramirez is Sidwell's ex-wife, which will undoubtedly irritate him. BLQs wants to find her child, Lois fights across Port Charles, Lois Cerullo fights to conceal a major secret concerning Giovanni Gio Palmieri. However, Brooklyn Quartermaine is desperate to learn more about her long-lost kid, while Lulu Spencer launches her own inquiry. Meanwhile, Nina annoys Drew by stealing the safe combination. But will this backfire? If Drew discovers what she is up to, he may reveal her own dirty laundry. Willow will lose it if she hears a whisper about Nina's relationship with Drew. Furthermore, Portia is about to face a terrible betrayal. Brad Cooper has sold her out to Selena Wu in exchange for clearing his debts. The lady will go insane when she discovers Selena wields absolute power. Finally, Jack Brennan's saintly veil has come off. It's only a matter of time until Carly Spencer begins putting things together. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.